They're feisty, fun, and forever proud to call Cleveland home. You're watching Cribs in the CLE. Josh and Maria live.
Hey guys, welcome to Cribs in the CLE. I'm Josh Cribbs.
And I'm Maria Cribbs, and welcome to another beautiful day here in Cleveland, Ohio. How you doing, baby?
I'm doing really good, guys. Real quick, Maria hates for me to just say how her outfits and stuff been looking good. She's like, I don't want to be acting like I'm conceited.
I told him after the show yesterday, Josh, stop doing that at the beginning. You don't listen to your wife, Josh?
I'm just saying, I admire.
It just makes me feel uncomfortable.
But I'm your husband.
I'm a humble person. I know I look good. I don't need you saying that. And the viewers know they look good too.
I'm gonna start taking pictures.
I do tell the viewers they look good though, so I guess I'm doing the same thing you doing right now.
Exactly. I can't do it for you.
How you doing, viewers? I hope you're feeling good. I know you guys are looking good. Josh, can you focus?
Okay.
I'm not wearing no more short shorts to work anymore. From now on, that's why I said about the wardrobe, I'm gonna do the sweatpants, the black V-neck, and just keep it as a uniform because he can't control himself.
I'm just saying, if I'm not supposed to do that, then who can?
Where's my phone at? I'm calling HR.
If I can't do that, then who can?
But don't do it on TV.
If your husband, it don't matter where we are. We're real.
Well, hey, I appreciate you.
Okay.
But look, I got a story, and I know you hate my stories, but baby, okay, so look. I was thinking, it's going to be hot in Cleveland for the next 5 days, right?
Yeah.
And men, us women need to have our toes out. So I was thinking, wouldn't it be, I'm trying to get the men some cool points right here. Wouldn't it be a nice gesture if you're in a relationship or, you feeling someone to just show up with the pedicure and the manicure money? Now, I looked at the brochure last night, and a pedicure runs about between $50 to $65. And if you want to throw in a manicure, that's usually like $25 to $30. So wouldn't it be cute if like a man, because I'm trying to get the man, I'm trying to hook you up. If you just say, hey, babe, I know it's about to be nice outside. Here, go ahead and take care of yourself. Don't let, I hate when women have to ask their men for something. Because we want to go around and we want to say, girl, my man got me a pedicure. He gave me a couple dollars.
Supposed to go?
Yeah, because usually, and Josh can attest to this. When we go out on couples nights, or sometimes it's just us and we have a friend with us, they're complaining about their spouse. Okay. So why don't we change the game up and just pay it forward? Like, babe, I was thinking about you here. I know it's about to be hot outside. Here go $100. Go get your nails and your toes done. Ain't that? So I was thinking I could start with you. Can you give me the money for my nails and toes to get done?
But you just got your nails and toes done, didn't you?
Okay, I did get them done yesterday. That's why I had this whole epiphany. But here, just give me the money. And you can reimburse me.
I can reimburse from yesterday?
Yes, and men, if you want to add a little more onto the tab, do that too, because you got to tip the lady as well, or the man as well as doing your nails and your toes. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take this, so.
This ain't
let's get on with the show. Come on.
This ain't the Jetsons.
Josh, what you mean this ain't the Jetsons?
You robbing me now.
No, I'm not. I was thinking about this as I was getting my toes done yesterday. Like, you know what? The men in Cleveland need to go ahead and just be spontaneous and surprise they boo. I'm telling you, you will not regret. You're going to have a good evening.
You going to give me that back.
No, I'm not. You owe me. Now, let's get to our first story.
Go ahead.
All right, look, y'all not going to believe. You know when we have our stories and we talk about crazy people. This guy named Elijah Shelton. You're not going to believe what he did.
What'd he do?
He robbed a bank.
I need to rob a bank because you just took money.
No, Josh, no, look. No, okay, so Josh, he robbed a bank, right? But you're not going to believe in the manner that he did it. Okay. He called a taxi cab. Because usually when you rob a bank, you got to have a nice getaway car. He called a taxi cab to get him to and from the bank robbery. And I'm like, what? I started thinking that's kind of clever because you wouldn't necessarily think somebody would be goofy enough to do this, right?
Hold on.
But he called the taxi cab from his house and then had him wait as he robbed the bank and dropped him back off at his residence. Look at him. That's him right there. You know what?
So why did you say that it's clever? Like, I don't...
Because that's kind of clever. I was like, get on the bus after you rob a bank. Like, I was like, oh,
that's not...
You might blend in.
So what if the guy, the person who was driving the taxi is taking their time, he's on the phone, he's like, he looked back like, what? 1 second, please. And he's handling business, and you sitting there with all these bags.
You just casually walk back in the car. I just went to go take the deposit, You don't just run in like, go.
Everybody come out the bank. There you go. He's right there. And the dude in the cab like.
But I could not believe, Josh. He called the taxi cab. And the taxi service is called Johnny on the Spot Taxi Service, which is first of all crazy. And he only got $8,300. But I'm like,
obviously,
man, this guy, the crazy people.
It wasn't clever enough. Because if it was, we would never know about it. He would have got away. They would have just been like, a robbery happened and the guy disappeared. But no. they saw him.
They looking at the video camera like, did he jump into a taxi cab and then had a nerve to have the taxi take him back home. Okay, anyway, so look, I want to talk to you about this story. Prince Harry.
Can't make this stuff up, man.
He did a podcast recently where he discussed that, just his dynamic growing up and some of his family issues. And then he also admitted to that, saying that his father could have done a better job. And so that led me to start thinking about just our own upbringings, our own upbringings.
Right.
And I believe that parents do the best that they can.
Yes.
But the fact that he's acknowledging it, because a lot of people like to make it seem as if they come from these perfect households and their parents didn't do no wrong. When we really think about it, no one's perfect. And so the fact that he's acknowledging it and he's saying he's going to start breaking generational curses to just do better with his children.
He said that? Generational curses?
Okay, I'm about to put that in from the Bible.
Yeah, I'm about to say that. That seems like,
that sounds like a sermon, don't it?
Yeah,
He said he's going to break the chain. He's going to break that cycle, excuse me.
Well, each generation is supposed to get better in that aspect. Nobody's perfect. And you can look at your childhood. I look at my childhood and say, man, I had a pretty good childhood because I related to me having fun and growing up in sports. Definitely, as I'm an adult now, I say, there was some craziness going on.
I was bamboozled.
But I look at that way and I say, how can I make it better?
Hold on, baby, until you get married and then your spouse be like, oh, your family ain't all that. You ain't had the white picket fence and the perfect family like I thought you did, like you said you did.
We don't see eye to eye.
No, but it takes a lot to be transparent and say, you know what, my parents, they did the best that they could, but I'm going to do things a little differently with my family. So I thought that was nice. Now,
Absolutely.
Look, I got to tell y'all, I got to break the news. My future son-in-law is now single. Yeah, Trevor Noah and Minka Kelly. Remember we talked about them about a year ago when they were dating, and I was like, oh man, I could see him
son-in-law.
I could see him being my son-in-law. This is the type of guy who I would want to sit. I told you, at the kitchen table during Thanksgiving and the holidays and just chop it up with him. Him and his girl broke up, so I just think that's the perfect way.
He can be a friend, but son-in-law.
Son-in-law. How old is he? Is he too old for our daughter?
He too old for my daughter.
Oh, well.
I don't know who you talking
Well,
about.
he's single now. Hey, Trevor, come on over to our household. Be part of Chris' family. Now, look, coming up next, it's National Beef Month, and who knew our next guest sure did, and she had some fun recipes to celebrate.
Yes, but first, before you file your taxes, you might want to hear what our expert has to say when we return.
You're watching Cribs in the CLE.
These past months have been very challenging, but it's that time of year where tax information is due to be collected, and I don't want to be scrambling around.
Yes, that's right. We will get those tax questions asked and make this year better than the last. Welcome to the show, managing partner at the CLE consulting firm, Larice Purnell. What's up,
Larice, how are you?
I'm great. How are you both, Josh and Maria? Man, it's great to be on the show with you guys today.
We are well. Nice to finally have you. And I just want to let Cleveland know we are friends with Larice. We know him. We trust him. And all of Cleveland knows who he is. You should know. But just in case you've been living under a rock, Larice, can you please tell our viewers a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, so native of Cleveland. We have a MBA in finance, one of the co-founders of CLE consulting firm. We're an accounting, tax, and payroll services firm located right down here in downtown Cleveland.
Okay, now it's tax season. Now, usually I let Josh handle our taxes.
Oh, Lord.
But this year, I'm thinking about taking some matters into my own hand. You might be shorting me for real.
I ain't shorting you. Stop it.
So go ahead and ask him.
Yes. How can someone benefit from your services?
Yeah.
One, I'm just going to be straight. So that's what I love about you guys and your show is you allow us to just be transparent, and it's necessary, and it should be just a way of life. If you file taxes every year, you know, it's like hiring a mechanic to do heart surgery on you. You should hire somebody and let them do what they do well. So I would say if you're filing taxes, you probably want to consider hiring a tax accountant so they can truly give you the strategy needed to benefit, you know, for some of the deductions, credits, and different tax benefits that are out there.
So I know a lot of business owners, especially like hairdressers and things where you're a contractor, a private contractor, where they don't want to file taxes because they kind of want to just you know, go under the radar. But you actually do need to file taxes so that you can probably apply for loans or get business grants and funding. Isn't that true? You should probably at least have something on record to show what you're bringing in.
Absolutely. I mean, I think if the pandemic didn't teach people something, the one lesson that everyone should have learned is when they offered PPP, and that was a payroll protection plan for businesses. A lot of businesses couldn't benefit from them because they didn't have the proper structure in place. And then if you say, you know, we hear that hashtag, you know, money goes, I'm leveling, but it's not the truth if you don't have a tax structure, if you're not filing income. Sometimes in some communities we get mad when, you know, certain organizations don't pay attention is because there's no one filing taxes. There's no one paying into the tax system. And then you're going to retire. I always ask people in the room, raise your hand if you plan on retiring. Most people are going to say, I want to retire. But if you're not putting any money in the system, when it comes time for retirement, you're going to be in trouble. So if you're not filing taxes and you're paying into the Social Security system, you don't have a 401k, you don't have a Roth or some sort of investment, when it comes time for that, you're actually going to be going backwards because you won't be prepared for that.
What are some avenues or maybe some pitfalls that you can speak on both that people do with their tax returns that they shouldn't? And can you give us some investment opportunities?
Even a stimulus check.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
What do people do wrong?
So let me say first, you think it's free money. And I tell people the first lesson you need to learn is that's your money. So I think we think that we're getting a benefit, but that's money you paid into the system that you're just returning the money that you earned all year anyway. And if you're getting a big refund, that right away tells me that you don't have a tax professional, because my goal is not to let my clients put a lot of money in the system, but it actually is to make sure that you're able to utilize that money throughout the year and not wait once a year. The other thing is, again, the pandemic, my partner, Mel Teresa, and I always talk about, the pandemic should have taught us something, that you should have an emergency fund.
Absolutely.
So the first thing is, you can't start investing, you can't start going out and traveling, and like Maria said, hitting Miami.
That's what I'm saying with the stimmy. We got to go to Miami, right? And that's smart.
Look, hey, no, you got to change that mindset. They can go to Miami. People need to change that mindset so they make sure that if something like this were to occur again, that they have the foundation, which is an emergency fund, which is some investments that can help you on a rainy day.
So I'm gonna have you come over because I got, I be claiming my nieces and nephews. I be buying them McDonald's, so I gotta claim them my taxes, right?
Larice.
I can claim them as dependents.
No, you can't.
Larice, tell our viewers, where can they find you and CLE Consulting Firm at?
So they can find us, we're on all the social platforms at CLE Consulting Firm. They can call us at 216-800-9021 or go to our website, CLEconsultingfirm.com.
Thank you so much for joining the show. Look, come back because I got some more questions. Look, one thing I know for sure, Larice does not play about his money and he will not play about yours. Thank you so much for joining us, brother.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
All right, we got more Cribs in the CLE. When we get back, don't you go anywhere.
Welcome back to Cribs in the CLE. Josh and Maria live.
Welcome back to the show. Now look, get those dinner plates ready because we're celebrating National Beef Month, but with a healthy twist.
And joining us today is our favorite lifestyle influencer, Shannon Ireland. Welcome back to the show.
Welcome back.
Hi guys, how are you today?
We are well. Good to see you. You're looking good, girl.
Yes.
Oh, thank you. I know I heard Josh say a little earlier, I think she's making a cocktail today, but not today.
Not today. It's not National Mimosa Month. You know, today like it was last time.
Right. I thought I was having a drink, but I'm hungry. Look, I can use something
Especially when
to
you're
eat.
saying beef. But Shannon, before we get started, can you please tell our viewers a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, so I'm a lifestyle influencer. I have 4 kids, and on my blog, she'sbecomingdomestic.com, I have tons of recipes, tons of lifestyle stuff, what crazy life is with 4 kids, all of the good things.
Okay, see, there, she got it all wrapped up. Now look, Josh and I, okay, we love beef, but you have a healthy twist of a recipe for us?
I do. So month is National Beef Month, as you mentioned, Maria, and it's really to just shed light on cattle farmers in the United States and to point out the many benefits of consuming beef, starting with protein, minerals, vitamins. Everything is packed into beef, and we're also going to talk a little bit about collagen and beef broth, and I'm going to demonstrate a delicious recipe for you today.
Okay, well, go ahead and get started.
Hop into it.
Now, Shannon, I will be honest, every once in a while, I kind of eliminate beef from my diet because I've always heard that too much beef, might not be as healthy for you.
Okay.
Is there any truth to that? Do you know anything about that?
Yeah, so we do hear that a lot. And one of the things that you can consume as opposed to just actually physically eating beef is collagen. You can put collagen in your coffee, in your smoothies. It's just a powder, and it's made from bones and ligaments. I know it sounds kind of gross, but there's so many benefits to it. Better skin, hair, nails. Some studies say that you'll sleep better, you'll be in a better mood. I don't know about you, but I'm down for all of that.
Yeah, I am too. Anything to help me look good. I know it's good for your skin too. When I used to do the bone broth, like you have right there, my skin just felt so supple. So I know everything. I'm a believer.
Shawnee, tell us what you got there.
What you
what's your
got?
recipe?
Okay, so I've got some low-carb beef tostadas today.
Ooh.
These are so simple. In fact, I took a beef chuck, I should say, and I just seasoned it with everything but bagel seasoning. And then I took 2 cups of Lonalife beef bone broth. This is what you were just talking about, Maria. I love this brand because it comes in these simple packs that you're seeing on your screen.
Oh, wow.
And I just heated it up with water. And this is going to add an additional 10 grams of protein to your beef already. So it's just protein on protein. So I threw that in a crock pot for about 8 hours. You can do it overnight or you can do it in the morning as you're heading out the door. And then when it comes out of the crock pot, it's going to be so tender. You can just peel it apart with your fingers or with a fork. And then really, it just depends on your toppings of choice. I made some house-made I made some house-made guacamole this morning. This is just avocado, a little bit of minced garlic, red pepper, cilantro, and lime. And then I took some tomatoes on there, and I like the cotija cheese because this peels or I guess it breaks apart really well. It's kind of what you see in queso.
Hold on, what kind of cheese
commonly.
is that?
It's cotija. I hope I'm pronouncing that right.
Yeah, that's the one. Okay, I had a recipe that called for that. And I'm like, where'd I get that from?
I know, and it's tricky. I've actually had to ask people at the grocery store exactly where the cheese is found because it's not found in the common places where the cheeses are found. So this is the kind of cheese, as I mentioned, you'll see in queso most commonly.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
And then I just added some cilantro on top of that. You can put sour cream on it if you'd like. And then I like to add a little bit more lime juice on there.
Yes. She got
just
the
like that, and y'all,
in there. That's good for the skin as well.
Simple. It is so simple, and that is just a delicious meal that you can plan for tonight or for tomorrow or for this weekend.
It looks delicious. Now, Shanesty, please tell our viewers where can they find
like I'm in church, Shanesty.
The beef broth. I know, right? Josh is ready.
I know. So you can go to lonalife.com. In fact, you can even enter a contest that they have going on this month to win a year's supply of beef bone broth. And they also have chicken bone broth as well. And then if you'd like more information on my recipes, of course, you can go to my website, shesbecomingdomestic.com. Find me on Instagram, Facebook. Just Google my name. It's not super common, so you'll find me.
No, I love it. She's becoming domestic. Shanesty, thank you so much. Look, viewers, get your hands on some bone broth. You will not regret it. We have more cribs in the CLE. When we return, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Thanks, Shanesty.
Good.
Bye, guys.
You're watching Cribs in the CLE. You're watching Cribs in the CLE.
Welcome back to the show. Now, I'm not playing, Josh. I know when you get your tax refund money back, you gotta think about saving a little bit. I know you need furniture, you got repairs you want to do, you got trips you want to go on, but save a little bit for a rainy day. Larice was right about that.
Yeah, not just that. We just, people, we have to do better with our finances as well and prepare for not just this month, but the next month. We got to prepare for the future beyond what we can actually see.
Is that why you took my $100 back you just gave me for the pedicure?
Yeah, because you can't just
You can't renege, Josh. You cannot do that. You gave me the money for my pedicure. But wasn't that a good idea? Don't you think the men in Cleveland should do that for their significant others?
Yes, if you're in the doghouse.
They're like, oh, baby, what's this for?
Only if you're in the doghouse.
Get your nails done, girl.
Don't do it if you ain't in the doghouse.
And don't even give me credit. Don't even say nothing about I was watching Maria and she said I should do this. Just be like, I was just thinking, like, it's gonna be 80 degrees all week long. And
hey, if you need makeup,
I want you to be able to wear your little flippy floppies.
The flippy floppies?
Your flip flops, girl.
Men don't speak in that form. We don't say the flippy floppies.
Take this 500 and enjoy it. You got the 500. You see how I keep raising it? Because give her a little bit more. Why not? Now look, I got a video I want to show you. Would you be mad if somebody did this to you? Check this out.
Woo! Hey, he mad.
Look, he thinking about what he thinking about what he want to do, Josh.
He like, why you do that, brother? Why you do that?
He minding his own business walking down the street, and that dude just bop out at him. Look, we love y'all so much for watching Men. Remember what I said, you're gonna have a good night, and we'll see you tomorrow on Cribs in the CLE. Have a good one.
You're watching Cribs in the CLE.